तस्वीरें जो बयान
Namaskar and welcome to Parliament News. I am Gautam Roy. First up, news from the Lok Sabha. Well, the nature of debate on the issue of demonetization again rocked the Lok Sabha today for the third week in succession. An agitated opposition, especially the Congress and Trinamool Congress, insisted that nothing short of a discussion under Rule 184, which entails voting, would do. They rejected the government's contention that the debate should continue under Rule 193, which does not have the provision for voting. As the chair adjourned the House for the day soon after it met at 2 p.m. With this, the Lok Sabha proceedings were virtually washed out for the 15th straight day today. Due to the unabated commotion, the lower house could not take up the listed legislative business, including consideration and passage of the Maternity Benefit Amendment Bill, the Admiralty Jurisdiction and Settlement of Maritime Claims Bill, and the Mental Health Care Bill. As soon as the House reassembled in the afternoon after two adjournments since the morning, TRS member A.J. Jitendra Reddy was called by the chair to initiate the debate on demonetization under Rule 193, which does not entail voting. When Reddy started reading out his written speech, opposition members, particularly those from the TMC, came near his seat and indulged in vociferous slogan shouting, apparently to drown his voice out in the din. A large number of Congress and other opposition members were also seen raising slogans from the aisles or in the well. TMC members shouted that they wanted a discussion and voting on the issue, indicating that they would allow debate only when it takes place under Rule 184, which entails voting. As Reddy's speech was not audible due to the loud sloganeering, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Anant Kumar said the TRS member had every right to speak, as he is an honourable member of the House, and that the discussion on demonetization has already begun under Rule 193. Reddy initiated the debate on demonetization and has welcomed Prime Minister Narendra Modi's bold decision. That's what Anant Kumar said. He added that TRS Chief and Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao has also welcomed demonetization. As the chaos continued, Karnataka BJP MP Prahlad Joshi, who was in the chair, adjourned the House for the day. Earlier, when the proceedings began at 11 in the morning, the opposition insisted on their demand of a discussion on demonetization under Rule 184. Members of the Congress, TMC and the left parties soon entered the well, raising slogans and demanding voting after the debate on demonetization issue. Rejecting the opposition's demand, Anant Kumar said, voting had already taken place and it has gone in favour of Prime Minister Modi. Kumar said Prime Minister Modi has got the highest number of votes in Time magazine opinion poll and voting has already taken place. But this was objected to by Congress leader Mallikarjun Kharge. It is beyond my understanding why the Congress, the Trinamool Congress and the left parties are opposing the discussion under Rule 193, the minister said. This was met with vociferous slogans by the opposition's members. With slogan shouting continuing unabated, the House was adjourned till noon. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was present in the House at that time as questions for the PMO were listed to be taken up during question hour. However, he left the House shortly thereafter. Similar scenes continued when the House met again at noon. However, the Speaker directed the laying of papers and allowed members to raise issues of public importance. Congress and TNC members stormed the well, chanting slogans against the government and seeking discussion under Rule 184. They also sought to know where black money has disappeared and wanted the government to unearth it. Anant Kumar was heard pleading with the opposition to allow discussion, which was already started to take place. In the melee, the Speaker took up 0 hour by asking members to raise issues of urgent public importance. However, she later adjourned the House till 2 p.m. During 0 hour, Sudeep Bandyopadhyay of the TMC sought a holiday on the 12th of December on Monday to enable members a 4-day recess, as December 13 too is a government holiday on account of Prophet Muhammad's birthday. He said people will celebrate the day on the 12th of December. Mallikarjun Kharge also supported this demand. Anant Kumar said the Business Advisory Committee can discuss it. BJP leader L.K. Advani was heard expressing his distress at Parliamentary Affairs Minister Anant Kumar over the continuing disruption in the House. Among other important issues, the government sought the approval of the Lok Sabha for a gross additional expenditure of 59,978.29 crore rupees as part of the second batch of supplementary demands for grants for the fiscal 2016-17. Presenting a statement showing the supplementary demands for grants in the House, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley said of the total of 59,978.29 crore rupees, the net cash outgo would aggregate to 35,171.92 crore rupees. According to the document tabled in the House, 3,096.28 crore rupees has been sought for transfer of Krishi Kalyan Cess to Krishi Kalyan Kosh and meeting additional requirement towards general component, special component of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe sub-plan under Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana of the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Various members also raised different issues during zero hour. Pleas of not allowing Islamic window in the banking system, favouring early construction of SYL Canal and granting reservation to the Maratha community were made in the Lok Sabha. Shiv Sena member Chandrakant Khaire opposed allowing an Islamic window, saying the banking system is based on Sharia law. Both the Centre and RBI are reportedly exploring the possibility of introducing Islamic banking for long to ensure financial inclusion of those sections of society that remain excluded due to religious reasons. Dushyant Chautara of the INLD demanded that the construction of SYL Canal should be started under the protection of paramilitary forces in the wake of the Supreme Court's decision in presidential reference. The member from Haryana wanted the Prime Minister to take the House into confidence how the government planned to go ahead with the construction. His demand came amid reports that Punjab and Haryana are set for another face-off over the issue of sharing water from the Satluj-Yamuna link. Now, as the Punjab Assembly had a month ago passed two resolutions last month, one against the construction of the canal and the other demanding a levy on water to non-riparian states. Haryana has been dubbing the move by Punjab as unconstitutional. Srirang Barane of the Shiv Sena demanded reservation for the Maratha community. Let's now get you the updates from the Rajya Sabha. Proceedings in the upper house today continue to be rocked by the demonetization issue for the fourth week in succession, forcing several adjournments of the House. The House began with an obituary reference to veteran journalist and former Rajya Sabha member Cho Ramaswamy, who passed away in Chennai this morning. Chairman Hamid Ansari read the obituary reference for Ramaswamy, who was a member of the upper house from 1999 to 2005. Members observed a brief silence in his memory as well. Soon after the obituary reference, the laying of papers, opposition leader Ghulam Nabi Azad raised the issue of demonetization, saying a month has passed since the announcement of demonetization of old currency notes of 500 and 1000 rupee denomination. But the people are still facing hardships in getting cash for their day-to-day requirements. Charging the government of taking the decision without proper planning, Azad said the government took this decision without planning. He asked who was responsible for the death of so many people in queues, and responding to Azad, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley said the government is ready for a debate on demonetization, but the opposition has not been allowing it. Since the start of the session, the government has said it's ready for a debate on demonetization. We are ready to debate and still are. The opposition wanted the Prime Minister to be present in the House, so the Prime Minister has been regularly present as well. But it seems the opposition just wants to disrupt proceedings for one reason or the other. That's what Mr. Jaitley emphasized. And soon after, BJP members started raising slogans against the opposition, challenging them to come forward to discuss the matter. The opposition members also came into the well shouting slogans against the government and Prime Minister Modi. Amid the uproar, Mayawati of the BSP said, the opposition is ready for a debate on the issue, but the PM should come to the House and participate in the debate. She demanded an apology from Prime Minister Modi. Naresh Agrawal of Samajwadi Party criticized the government for paralysing the country, as he put it. Amid the uproar, Deputy Chairman P.J. Kurian adjourned the House till noon. When the House reassembled, opposition and Treasury bench members again began sloganeering. Repeated pleas by the chairman to members to allow the question hour fell on deaf ears, with the opposition and Treasury bench members continuing with the slogan shouting. When the uproar continued, the chairman adjourned the House till 2 p.m. When the House met again in the post-lunch session, Sukhendu Shekhar Roy of the TMC raised the issue of a BJP leader allegedly being caught with cash in new notes in West Bengal. The deputy chairman urged members to resume the discussion on demonetization. K. Keshwar Rao of the TRS demanded PM's presence in the House, saying nobody is challenging demonetization. We're talking about the fallout of demonetization. As far as monetary issues are concerned, the finance minister should answer. But who will answer as to the other things? Whom should we address over the issues we want to talk about? He thundered. Endorsing Rao's demand, Anand Sharma of the Congress said the government has collective responsibility, but the Prime Minister is the first among equals. He charged the government of creating an impression that the opposition is against efforts to tackle black money. Demonetization created the situation that 86% of the currency was invalidated. Now, after 1 month, tens of millions of Indians are standing in queues. It's wrong to give an impression that the opposition is opposing the Prime Minister's crusade against black money. That's what Anand Sharma emphasized. Now, today the situation is that withdrawals of foreigners who come to India are being rationed. This has globally affected India's image. The PM must answer our questions. India's image has been damaged globally. That's what Anand Sharma again said. His party colleague Pramod Tiwari said demonetization violated the provisions of the constitution and asked for the government's resignation. In response, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley said the government has been saying that it is ready for discussion and the PM would participate in the debate, but the opposition was not allowing the discussion for one reason or the other. We've gone through this exercise of having a major debate which is incomplete. We have spent 7 hours on the debate under Rule 167. It's obviously an important issue. The questions have to be answered, he said. On the demand of the PM's presence, Jaitley said the government and Council of Ministers functions on a collective responsibility. There is no such principle that a specific person has to answer. In this case, we have repeatedly said that the Prime Minister is going to participate in the debate. What is the stage we are in? Halfway through the debate, you interrupted the debate and are now raising concerns which have never been raised in the House. In the 2G debates, we had insisted that the Prime Minister participate in the discussions, but there is no practice in this House that the Prime Minister must be present to listen to each and every member. Let the opposition not impose unreasonable and impossible conditions for a debate, Arun Jaitley added. Soon thereafter, the opposition members rushed into the well, shouting slogans against the government and the Prime Minister. The Treasury benches kept daring the opposition for a debate, and amid the uproar, the Deputy Chairman adjourned the House for the day. This is the 4th week in succession that the upper house has been rocked by the demonetization issue without being a single proper sitting. That brings us to an end of Parliament News. Up next is Sansad Samachar. Stay tuned.